Hey there dudes and dudettes, it's Richie and welcome back to Star Control Vehicle Masters. So now we've declared out the system with the Slalandru in, and I'm on my way back to Earth now, which I believe is this portal here. I was told to save it just to be on the safe side. Yeah, we've got made some alliances with gathered quite a bit of resources, and we've also got a talking pet as well. So yeah, let's head for home. Got some changes to a ship, I think we'll maybe add one or two more escorts to it. Can certainly change the fuel tanks around so they're more efficient ones. No, that's the wrong one. And we shouldn't have any more problem with those red probes, thankfully. So I think you should be happy with all the resources we've gathered.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain. I have some information I think you should hear. It would appear your diplomatic efforts have struck gold, Captain. We've been contacted by a race called the Pik, who wish to fulfill their part of the unification, something you have arranged with them, I gather. They have sent us specifications for the Stinger-class attack vessels, as well as a large number of Pik commanding officers. You're doing a fine job, Captain. Also, good news, Captain. With no announcement, a small fleet of Arilu Lalile popped into space adjacent to our starbase, scaring the hell out of the Deep Raider operator. But right now, I could kiss every one of those pale little weirdos because they gave us 3 skip vessels. Also, we have a major situation, Captain. As of a few days ago, all Spathi starship captains have vanished from our starbase. We don't know how or why, but until we receive replacements from Spathiwa, you will be unable to commission any additional Spathi eluder vessels for your fleet.
Well, bugger.
A fine job, Captain.
Okay, let's get him to look at what we've picked up.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, quasi-space portal spawner. Data, device is a hybrid of different alien technologies including Arilu and Quan elements. Our tests show that this device temporarily creates a weakness in the fabric between hyperspace and a different unidentified dimension. The energy cost of this process is extreme, and since the unit's power supply is self-contained, we cannot estimate how long it will remain functional. Summary? Use of this device will permit a starship to make transit to a different dimension. The hazards and benefits of this process are impossible to gauge without field study. The next entry in the analysis is subject, talking pet life form. Data, this creature is physiologically identical to the so-called Quan talking pet with one notable exception. It is highly intelligent and evidences strong psychic capabilities. Initial AIQR test rated it well above human super genius, though immediately after we made this shocking assessment, its scores dropped to the normal-subnormal range. Interviews with the subject have shown it to be cooperative, though a Class 4 pan-species psychological profile places the creature far into the furtive, hateful domain. There were also some disturbing incidences where we talked about roses, daisies, and other pretty flowers. Summary, everything's okay, nothing to worry about with this cuddly little guy. Not one thing.
Yeah.
The next entry in the analysis is subject, clear spindle device. Data, the object in question has no clear use or means of activation, but does have superconductive characteristics between 18 and 22 degrees centigrade. We suspect that it is a precursor manufacturer, but we cannot be certain without extended study. Summary, in all likelihood, this object is part of a larger device whose capabilities remain unknown. The next entry in the analysis is subject, Slilandro probe destruct code sequence. Data, this is a complex sequence of program instructions using an encryption sequence similar in some ways to the rolling Fung algorithm. Summary, when a Slilandro probe approaches, open a hailing frequency, wait for a response, and then transmit the code. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Well, so there've been
Goodbye,
developments.
Captain.
First of all, let's take off one of these fuel tanks and put the high efficiency one on instead. Put a crew pod there and storage bays there. I'm replacing ones I lost. I won't bother with fuel, I'll get the millimeter to fill me up. So I could probably do with another couple of earthling cruisers maybe. Could do with finding out what's happened to this Spathi. I could do with exploring more of the neighbourhood, I think. So first port of call I think is going to be Alpha Centauri. We'll have a chat to the Melnum there. See if they've got anything. Well, I've got a load of stuff to trade with them, so I might be able to fill out my tech tree now. I also need to refuel as well. And then we'll go find out what happened to this Spathi. I think I'm missing some more stuff with the ores, I think. I can get a bit more information from them. So we'll go and chat to the ores a bit and then maybe the Vux or something like that. And now this may take some time to track him down. No. Come on, where are you hiding? Put in that one. Yeah. It's probably the annoying thing about this star system. It takes a while to track down Melnon. I don't know when to do. I'm going to be filthy rich, I think. Well, at least I'll start buying every piece of technology I can of them. Yeah, I should be able to get the heat upgrade as well from them. Which means I can clear out this system. I think I probably will do, definitely do that. Yeah, it's going to be the last planet, isn't it? Of course it is. Yep. Guaranteed. Thank you for being so elusive.
I must warn you, Captain. This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains. Beware. Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain?
I've got quite a bit.
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of one of the rainbow worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 500 credits. What would you like to sell, Captain?
You've got some data.
316.
Yep, I need some fuel for a start.
Today. How much fuel do you wish to purchase? Fuel transferred to your vessel. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding auto-tracking modules, which improve the aim of all your weapons.
I'll take it.
You are preparing for a mighty battle, eh? Well, let me give you some advice. You should consider using multiple tracking modules, since this will greatly improve your aim. However, never add more than 3 to your ship. Any more would be useless. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to inclement planet weather.
I'll take it.
A little superconductive spray paint, and presto, Your lander can sustain a direct hit by a lightning bolt without risking the passengers inside. Usually. Since the job is so easy that a nymph could do it, I expect all your landers will be treated in less than an hour. The technology we are now offering is everything you need to know to assemble modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to planetary hotspots.
Hell yeah.
With these new ablative plasma heat shields, your crew will be substantially safer on hot worlds. But like all our lander modifications, this protection is not perfect. So remain cautious. Since the changes to your landers are straightforward, your landers should be fitted with the heat shield by the time you return to your ship. The technology we are now offering is plans for building Hellbore cannons, a weapon much more destructive than a simple blaster.
Yep.
Captain, just a suggestion. Hellbore cannons are energy gulpers. So unless you want to have a long delay between shots, I would suggest you add dynamos or even Shiva furnaces to your ship. The technology we are now offering includes details on how to develop Shiva furnace modules, which generate energy for your combat batteries twice as fast as your standard dynamos.
Yep.
I am certain you will appreciate this new module, Captain. With it, you should be able to destroy and devastate twice as fast as before. Commander, that is the limit of the new technology we can offer you. If I may say so, you have been an excellent customer. Thank you. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
I think the next thing to do is to clear out this entire star system and get every resources I can from it. So I'll cut it here and I'll be back once I've actually completed my mission. Yeah, they're dudes and dudettes. Don't really need an introduction since I'm partway through doing it. Now we're returning to this Spathi homeworld, and it looks like they've got one of those shiny little shields now. So maybe the Quan did it? Maybe they did it themselves? See if we can find some answers. If nothing else, we get a bit of some resources out of it. The too long didn't read version is essentially, thanks for letting us do this slave shield. It's a great idea, wish we could do it ourselves. I'm sorry we can't give any more ships. Oh, and by the way, here's a free hyperspace broadcaster. So, well, got at least one ship out of them. But I'm tempted to check out this star system here now. We've actually got the technology to build in. And then again, maybe not. What the hell, we're in the vicinity. Might as well. Then we'll push on to the ores and then into Vux territory. So I'll be back once I'm back at the ores. Okay, let's go and have a chat to the ores and see if they have anything interesting to say.
I am expanding. so much squishy to smell you. Campers are the best. I have anticipation. And then what? Better parties in the middle for sure.
I'm not bugging about the Androsynth, but yeah, let's ask them a bit more about themselves.
Here is good news. 6 or 9 pieces ago, myself, the Oars, did not even smell your level. Can you believe? It is so silly. It is such a happy town. Then, the Andersons made some slippery places. And then Oars can smell it. It smells so good, Oars are surprised. I myself push the fingers into the new town, and there are so many campers. First, the Bucks, but they are such silly cows. They ask so much about the Andersons, we must dance with them. Then, we can smell the Arilu. Again, they are jumping in front. It is always... There is juice squeezing, and then we are not so frumple. Finally, we find you, the happy campers, and the Ta'ela playground for sliding through. Where are the Ta'ela? There they are. It is too much fun. We are too happy in this slow time heavy space. It is a better level for games. This is the everything story. Now you know.
Yep, so yeah, let's just
I am say best word, frumple. Maybe you do not know. Frumple be round yet lumpy. So bad. The asking about Androsynth is so frumple, we are not happy. Do not asking it so much. It is better to not frumple, or else there is so much problems. No more Androsynth is better. You are not same. You are happy campers, but already you know. I will not talking about silly Androsynth. Now is stop asking. If you are say the question another time, it is frumple too much, and Oars are dancing for dissolving the campers. I am clear. You are not so silly.
And if I pick that option, it's pretty much my alliance is over and we're at war with them. So, I won't push the issue. To be honest, not having the Androsynth around works better for me in the long run. It means I don't have to fight them.
Hello. I will say again for extra enjoyment. So much a fun game. Hello. Hello. Next, I will spit slow time words to you for better dancing. Do you know? Oars can dance very well. Now you are a happy camper, and Oars can give heavy space shifts for dancing. Oars will give. Oars ships have the go-go. Do you know? These are best for letting go near heavy space planet bodies. Then go, and going fastest to enter ships of the other. Then it is happy time. Yes, we do. Goodbye is the game. Hello. I am only joke. It is funny enough. Do not forget to enjoy the sauce.
And I don't think there's anything more I can get out of these guys now. But what I will do is visit the system where we actually came from. The Vela, I see. It's a little one, yeah, Vela. I think this is the right one. It's essentially where our precursor ship came from, so it might be worthwhile just going there and see if there's anything going on there. Can't remember what happened last time I came here, actually. No, that's the wrong one. But I will come back to that star system and clear it out. And that's a red glow. Yep, that doesn't look too good. And here is the Quan. Let's go and say hello. Hi.
There is something wrong here. Something which makes my sheath retract and my talons ooze. I sense the ugliness of 1,000 evil thoughts. And I have located the source of these fetid emanations. They come from aboard your vessel. Foolish renegade human, why have you come here? All that you have found is your inevitable punishment. So, the offspring has returned to its nest. When you left this system, our ship was near enough to detect your translation into hyperspace. Though we lost your hyperspace spore, we were able to backtrack your path here to this star system. And what did we find? An outlaw culture. Humans outside of a slave shield. You will note that this oversight has been rectified. Now, we shall finish the job.
Yeah, we didn't get to have a real chinwag with the Quan there. The line that they gave right at the start of it about sensing evil thoughts is they basically know that the talking pet's sentient and on my ship. Which they're not too happy about, but we might be able to ask them about the talking pets. In the meantime, let's see how they like the oars. You like this?
Go, 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 go. Intruder. Intruder.
I wasn't expecting the fighters to run into me, so whoops there. Oops. So, took heavier casualties there than I thought. Essentially, there's not much I can do here now. However, what I shall do is clear out this system. Clear out the next, if there is any planets worth plundering in this. I'm not sure if there are, actually. I know the next one, there's a large star, so it probably is going to be worth going through. So I think we'll just go straight there, actually. And of course, it's going to take a while to clear through this system. I shall get back to you when I've done that. And I think it'll probably going to be in the next episode, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you soon.